Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you in another video. All right, so normally I'm a homebody, very happy to be in the room, but today, nah, I just actually walked out of this room just to say hi to the folks at the front desk and buy something from the machine that I did not need. That's how antsy I've been in this room today. Did a lot of meditating, did a lot of sitting around, did some art just now. Pretty good pieces too, nothing too serious, but yeah, man. Now I just wanted to come here and express to everybody that the Lakers. This is a Laker video, believe it or not. But the Lakers are going to be resting pretty much everybody the way that I thought they would, to be honest with you. We're not going to have a very competitive basketball game to watch tonight. I think the best players on the floor for the Lakers will likely be Gabe Vincent and Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect. Like, those are the guys that you can expect to play. Pretty much everybody else is out as of right now. Anybody of cachet, that is. It's going to be some more Alex Len minutes up against Jokic. We don't expect that to be great, but I think if we're going to keep Alex Len, we're going to have to respect that he hasn't got a chance to really learn his role, get in shape, be a part of anything special. I did see him get a stop or two in the last game. He used his big body to kind of slow people down a little bit. They'd run into him, that kind of thing. Played off of Giannis a little more than I thought made sense. But, he was able to be a plus in some defensive sequences. So, I'm trying with him, just like we all are ultimately trying with him. We just need our center position to be more productive. Now, the question I have for JJ is, what's going on with Trey Jemison? Why wasn't he utilized? Trey Jemison may have had a bad game here or there, but we've been a winning team with him on the floor. Are we just resting him, or is he in the doghouse? And if so, I think it makes plenty of sense to get him out of it. So that's, I say the same thing about Cam Reddish too. I don't think Cam Reddish should be in the doghouse, but Trey Jemison is a very helpful ingredient, specifically being a tough guy, setting hard screens, making us a tough team, a lot of energy. You're not getting pushed around with him down there, and I think that that's extremely important for what it is that we ultimately are as a unit. So yeah, that's something that I'm not overly comfortable with how that's going, how we didn't use him at all yesterday despite being pretty depleted. I would like to see JJ Redick utilize him some tonight, and I would like to see Cam Reddish get on the floor. Or, and I'm saying this, unfortunately enough, wave the man. You got to crap and get off the pot when it comes to Cam Reddish, in my opinion. I just don't think that he should be sitting on the back of this bench being, wasting away. For whatever you think he is in his prime. And when you have a prime guy with a healthy body, when your team is depleted as we are, and you don't utilize him, that's on you. And so I haven't agreed with that decision to remove him from the rotation. I don't know exactly what's going on. If it's something else outside of basketball that's affecting why he's not on the floor, I can live with that. That has not been reported, so I got to go by what it is I see. And what I see is us not utilizing this person at all. And I don't think that we're better for that, especially being depleted as a unit. So, yeah, man, this game is going to suck. I'm looking for the Lakers injury report. One of the sites that I often go to has not updated it. It looks the same as it did this morning. I know some changes have taken place, so let me see what the other one says. So, yeah, Dorian and Trey Jemison are game-time decisions. Gabe Vincent is a game-time decision. This may be even more depleted than I thought. Luka's out for certain. Jackson Hayes, of course. Rui and Bron have all been sent back to Los Angeles. Meanwhile, the Denver look, if I'm Denver, I'm resting people too, man. Jokic ain't going to play in this game. And Gordon's dealing with a knee. He ain't playing this game. Jamal Murray shouldn't play in this game. I would sit all three of those people. And this would be a G League special if I'm both teams. Denver has a lot to gain from beating us. So for them, maybe it may be wise for them not to dumb themselves all the way down to where we're at. But since we're missing so much of what makes us competitive, I would be sick if Jokic got hurt in this game. You feel me? Like, I would be sick. Even as a Laker fan, I would be sick if Jokic got hurt in this game. And I don't want the Nuggets to succeed. But this is the type of game where if you're a responsible franchise, you can't possibly be serious about running one of the best players ever against this unit the Lakers got going on tonight. You just gotta. In my opinion, I'm sitting half of my team if I'm Denver too. I might leave myself Christian Brown, and maybe I run with a team that's led around Russell Westbrook and Christian Brown. They should still beat the Lakers we got tonight. Honestly, they should. So I don't know that Denver's gonna do that, but if I'm them, I definitely am. It says Christian Brown may be a game time decision. Zeke Naji as well. So, they may, once they realize the Lakers have pulled Luka from this game, and even as much as Dorian and Gabe may not play, it's time to start considering if you're the Denver Nuggets, not playing anybody either. Not anybody worth cachet, bro. And as I illustrated in my pregame video, the Denver Nuggets have some guys who they gave like 5 minutes to in the last one, who really played well with those minutes. Hunter Tyson, Hall, his name is, I forget his first name, but PJ Hall, I believe. Yes. Went to Clemson. He's a nice rookie, second round guy that I did a little homework on in the draft this past year. He's a good player to have, double kind of dude. Definitely somebody who, if you give him 15, 20 minutes, he's going to put up some numbers. So, he should get 30 tonight. Pierre Watson, fresh from injury. This is a great night to get Pierre Watson back in shape. Some dude named Jones. Those are the players I would be running against the Lakers, man. Victor Konkar. You wouldn't see no cachet Nuggets out there. And if I do send them out there, they're only going to be out there for the first quarter. After that, it's a lot of Pierre Watson, Hunter Tyson, Jalen Pickett stuff going on out there from the Nuggets, man. I just think it's the smartest way to play it, even if you're them. You got this Laker team that's depleted to high hell. You do not send guys out there who've had injury issues like the Nuggets team has to potentially, have something catastrophic go down and end your season. That's what you don't let happen. So it's an opportunity for both teams to rest some people, and smart money tells me they probably choose to do so. So, yeah, this game's going to suck, man. I don't know how much of this I'm going to watch. Like I told y'all yesterday, the fourth quarter, most of the first half of the first quarter I did not watch. I couldn't bring myself to watch garbage time. And Giannis dunking all over us and Brook Lopez, playing defense. I don't care to see any of that crap against us, man. Not when our players are not out there. It wasn't like I was unhappy with my team, but the product is just, it's miserable to watch. I'd imagine this is going to be 48 minutes of that tonight. But we will chime in because you never know. I said the same thing about the Boston game last year when we didn't have Braun and AD, and we came out there and played great ball. So, in the NBA, anything can happen. Anything can happen. We know that. These are pros. These aren't plumbers out there. And they may be able to put on a show, man. Guys get opportunities to show you what they can do. For all I know, this is a 50-point Austin game. It very well could. Although I probably would rest him too, to be honest with you. I don't see him on the injury report, but I wouldn't be mad at the Lakers for resting Austin. So, that's just the reality of it. But, your Los Angeles Lakers, the thing about it is when I was looking at that game in the fourth quarter last night, as I turned it on, I realized half the guys that we would like to have play in garbage time were already out there for a good portion of the game. So our lack of depth really hurt. But, in a situation like this, I'm calling Bronny James and Quincy Olivare up for a game. Put them out there and run around in altitude. I don't see any reason, especially since all my stars are off the floor, and it's a nationally televised game, I would throw Bronny out there. I think the Lakers and the NBA are missing a great opportunity to showcase a hype-filled player in a game where otherwise there's no stars on the floor. People will actually tune in to see Bronny for 30 minutes. I would have done that. This is a golden opportunity to just capitalize on the hype. I really have done that. I don't think they're going to, but they missed out on some money there. That would have regained some of the viewership, to be honest with you. That they're definitely going to lose with all these stars out. So, hey, it is what it is. That's what I'm doing, though. I'm telling you, it's called Quincy Olivare. It's a whole lot of that. If I'm running things, we ain't going to have nothing that you actually expect to compete being on the floor tonight. Koloko, Shake Milton, Jordan Goodwin, that's who I'm playing tonight. Dalton Knecht gets a lot of minutes. He's going to be showcased. Dalton Knecht can launch 30 shots tonight if he wants to. In fact, he probably should, if I'm being completely honest with you. Cater the whole damn offense around him. Put the ball in his hands. Let him run the ball up. See if he wants to do some playmaking. Man, I'm telling you, that's the type of stuff I'm doing tonight. If I'm JJ Redick, I'm running all this stuff for Dalton Knecht to see if he's best getting early shots in rhythm. Seeing if he's best with the ball in his hands. I'm running all types of stuff like that. And I'm probably circling the wagon around Dalton Knecht. I don't see the harm in it. This is maybe the only game you have an opportunity to do that. To be honest with you. Send him out there and run stuff for him. Off-ball stuff, on-ball stuff, pick-and-roll stuff. Shoot. I'm telling you, man, it's because you want to develop players in situations like this. That's really all it's about. The Lakers and the Nuggets should just be developing people tonight. This is a G League special for the guys that are on the back of the bench and only get 5 minutes in garbage time. These are the nights you give them opportunities, especially your young guys and your rookies, to see what the hell they can do. Pierre Watson, Hall for the Nuggets. For us, it's Dalton Knecht. We don't really have a lot of young guys on our regular rotation, unfortunately. Koloko, that's what I'm doing. So that's what this is going to be if they're thinking like I'm thinking. So, yeah, man. I mean, we just got to weather the storm. At the end of the day, this is the smartest way to play because we are finding ourselves with a really condensed and unfortunate struggle schedule right now, and this is the beginning of it. And it's altitude, so it's like I'm sparing my guys that nonsense. Let the youngsters go out there, and then this could be considered a day of rest, and we just manipulate the schedule by punting a game or two throughout the course of this triple back-to-back nonsense. Sunday, we got the Phoenix Suns at 12:30 in the afternoon. I don't think any of the hurt guys are coming back to play that game. I think the team that we have out there today probably would be the team we get out there against the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix is a struggling team. They probably should beat this unit, though. So we're diving in the stands. And the thing that I guess is worth saying as well is that the Denver Nuggets do play tomorrow against the Wizards. So they could potentially rest people and still get victories. Now, I will say the Wizards have gotten a lot better. Picking up Marcus Smart and Middleton has turned them into a competitive bunch. And if you look at the way they've been playing since making those trades, they actually are a fair team. They're not the Wizards they were in the beginning of the season. They are fair now. So I would tell the Nuggets to caution thinking that the Wizards are going to be like us tomorrow. They're not. But you should probably still beat them. So it's one of those situations where you probably rest everybody tonight, maybe play a couple of them stars tomorrow, run the Wizards out of there, and then look, voila, you're like 2 games ahead of us for the second seed or whatever. So, that's what the Nuggets got going on. It's very unfortunate for us, but for them, they're in the opposite situation than us. It's prime real estate gaining opportunity in the standings. So, yeah, man, that's really what it is. I just want our team to get through this storm. And, I'm glad now we are resting Luka Doncic because he did play some unnecessary minutes last night. To be honest with you, being out there down by 20 with like 7 minutes to go in the fourth, I felt he should have been sat. But since he's not playing tonight, I guess it all comes back around to being even. So that's cool. But, yeah, man, we just weather the storm. It's not a whole lot to really get into. A lot of my content in the past was about acquisition desires and what we needed to do to manage certain things that are just not in our life right now. What we need to manage is our health. It's not about saving, talking about picks and stuff like that. That would be a lot of what my content was about, is how the trade rumors of us giving up picks would make me anxious and unhappy about. That stuff is out of our life right now. We ain't thinking about none of that. That's not even real. With Luka Doncic resetting our timeline. So the content around here in regards to the Lakers is shifting to where our mindset is right now. And the mindset right now is solely about being healthy for this little stretch we have right now. And then for the future, getting Luka as healthy as possible, getting ourselves better back of the bench talent, developing the players that ultimately want to hold on to, and of course, getting us a center that we can actually rely upon. So that is kind of where we're at. It's not nearly as important to be considering our future and the uncertainty of it, because it's not really all that uncertain unless Luka signs elsewhere. as to which we're responsible for making sure that's not even possible. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see any path to that actually being the case. I think Luka wants to be in LA at this point. I think Luka sees an opportunity to have a nice long career here. So unless something drastic happens over the next several months, I think he's going to resign with us. And so I don't really have to do too much thinking about that. So yeah, that's really what it is for me, man. It's just so much of what it is that I most talk about is just not even relevant anymore. And I like it that way. I'd much rather not have those things to talk about. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. We'll watch the game as much of it as we can stomach tonight. And of course, we'll have a video reacting to that game. And then, we'll do homework for the next couple of games and be ready for the next set of back-to-backs. So, yeah, let's get healthy, LA. And we don't have high hopes for beating the Nuggets tonight. But we do want to be competitive, and we do want who's on the floor to have play with heart and a lot of pride in your Lakers. And so that is really what's demanded of you. So that's pretty much it. My name is BDL44, and I thank you all for watching, and I'm out.